honey. Can you believe it?
This is where they filmed Paradise Lost.
It looks just like the real town.
I hear it's all done with CGI these days.
Sure, a lot of new faces in town, Sal.
Yeah, that's what they call the paparazzi.
Paparazzi?
You know, the kind of folks that follow famous folks around.
Are we famous, Sal?
I don't know. That's why I brought us into town. Wanted to see if anybody recognized us. Hey, here comes this crotchet. Bet she'll recognize us.
Oh my God.
Hey there, Miss Crotchet.
How are you this fine day?
Sorry, Mr. Edwards, but I won't be able to make it into school this week. Today, I'm doing a big photo shoot for TV Weekly. Tomorrow, I'm appearing in the Oprah Winstead show. And Wednesday, I'm launching my new line of designer hats. Yes, I know I'm the only teacher in town, but can't the students teach themselves?
What's the matter with her?
I think she's gone Hollywood.
How do you do, Miss LaRue?
How are you this fine day?
You heard it now. I want you to get the entire studio. I'm converting it into a tanning salon. No, wait. Not a salon. An academy. That's it. Madame LaRue's Academy for the Heliophilic Arts. Well, don't that be all?
Seems like everyone's gone Hollywood.
Oh, here's somebody we can count on to keep a level head. Hey, Graham, what do you think I am? A pushover? Listen, JJ, if you want Mr. Wizard to talk your lousy cat food, you're gonna have to come up with a lot more scratch than that. Well, how much? How about you start counting at 100 grand, I'll tell you when to stop. That's one hard-driving cat. Hey, look, it's those two gals from the show.
What are their names again?
Jim and Jem, I think.
No, I think it's Tim and Tam.
Sorry, we hate to bother you, but we're such huge fans of the show.
Yeah, you two are our absolute favorites.
Oh, why thank you, ma'am.
We're always glad to hear from you. Do you mind if we take a picture?
No.
Not if we can say sitting down.
You guys crack me up.
My friends are going to be so jealous.
Hey, before we go, can you two say your little catchphrase you always say?
Catchphrase?
You know, the thing that you always say?
The one that always makes us laugh. I'm not sure I'm following.
No things seem too good to be true.
Oh, then you must be in Paradise Junction.
That's it.
Man, you must be in Paradise Junction.
That's so stupid. You know, Sam, I don't think I like being famous.
Hi, Polly. It's me, Joe. I know we haven't spoken since you left town, but I was wondering if you were ever coming back. No, too desperate. Good thing your voicemail lets me re-record. Hi, Polly. It's me, Joe. Look, I don't care if you're ever coming back or not. No, too cold. Hi, Polly. It's me, Joe. You know, the guy whose heart you ripped into 1,000 little pieces. Forget it. I'll never get it right.
Hey, I hear you make a pretty mean pie.
Huh? Oh, no. Well, no one's ever complained in my face about it.
Do you have any apple?
Sure, but if you don't mind waiting a few minutes, I've got a gooseberry pie coming out of the oven.
Apple will be fine.
One apple pie coming right up. Say, you're that TV gal, aren't you?
Yeah, that's me.
You don't sound very happy about it.
You can tell that?
I can tell a lot of things.
Well, they should be able to tell why I'm not happy about it.
Well, I don't know much about TV work, but I would guess it could get pretty frazzling at times.
No, it's not that. Not really.
Then what is it?
Never mind. I really shouldn't be telling you this.
I don't want you to say anything you shouldn't.
I guess I could tell you a little bit. Wow, this is good. I mean, really, really good.
You were talking about your job.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Well, the work's not bad. It's just that you get so dirty. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Well, take that first episode, for example. You know, the one where we interviewed the Hucklemeyers?
I remember. They said some pretty mean things about Martha.
Yeah, only they weren't exactly talking about Martha. We just twisted their words to make it look like they were.
That's why nobody's in town been talking to each other.
There's more.
Like what?
Never mind. I shouldn't be telling you this. I could lose my job. We're just saying I'm at the contest.
Really?
Yeah, he made everybody think everyone else was cheating.
That's why nobody's in town been talking to each other.
It gets worse.
How could it get any worse?
Easy. What Wade's got planned for tonight's show could possibly destroy the town.
Oh really? What's he got planned?
Well, it has to do with the $5 million.
What? Wade's not going to pay?
Oh no, he has to pay. The contract says he has to pay. It just doesn't say he has to pay the town directly.
Then who's he going to pay then?
Whoever finds it.
You know, I met people who talked in circles before, but I never met anybody who could twist in circles round and round like a pretzel.
Come on, Joe. haven't you ever wondered why we wanted tonight's show to be on live?
Nah, I've always thought that's how they did it in Hollywood.
Y'all are too trusting here. You see, it's all part of his plan. First, he's going to give a shovel to every man, woman, and child in Paradise Junction. Then he's going to tell them that there are 5 gold bars worth $1 million each, hidden somewhere in the town.
You mean under the street?
Under the street, in these walls, well, could even be a counter here.
But folks will tear down the town looking for them. Tear down up the pavement, knock down homes.
Exactly, and the entire country will be watching. Wait, is something burning?
What? No, I don't think so. The pie!
I bet it's a thermostat.
You're right, this one is plumb busted.
Well, thanks for the pie, Joe, but I better get going.
What? No, you can't go. You gotta show me how to stop Wink.
You can't, Joe. Trust me. Once Wink's got an idea in his head, no one can stop him.
Vilma, you're here.
Of course I'm here. Someone's got to keep this town running.
I take it, the mayor's in back yet?
No, he hasn't sent any word either. I'm thinking one of those fish must have leaped on board and swallowed them.
Well, that would be the way she'd want to go.
Is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, I was wanting to look through the TV contract. You know, the one the mayor signed on her fishing trip.
Yeah, I can't believe Horace McGillicuddy found Mayor Flo and got her to sign it. What do you need it for?
I just thought there would be some way to get the town out of it.
That would be nice. This town hasn't been the same since those TV folk came.
You noticed it too?
Noticed it? I got this cold because of it. And it's not just me. Dr. Gertie says she's never seen so many people sick at one time. What is it?
Tell me, Velma, is Mayor Flo a good speller?
Well, she wouldn't be winning any spelling bees, but I suppose she's all right. Why?
Because she misspelled her own name.
That's impossible.
No. See right here where she signed?
Well, I'll be F-L-O-W.
Either the mayor got so distracted by the fish that she forgot how to spell, or she's not the one who signed the contract.
You mean somebody forged her signature?
I'm afraid so.
Who would do a thing like that?
I can't say for sure, but I have a hunch.
Thank you for your purchase. And remember, no refunds, no returns. Joe! Isn't this a surprise? I don't see you here very often.
And you wouldn't be seeing me now, except I got an emergency. The thermostat in my oven is busted.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Joe, but I don't carry thermostats anymore. Matter of fact, I don't carry any appliance parts.
Then what do you carry?
You look for yourself. Coffee cups, t-shirts. We got bumper stickers back here.
All those seller souvenirs?
That's all anyone wants to buy. I could sell a dead skunk if I could figure out how to stamp the words Paradise Lost on it.
Well, that's good for you. But how am I supposed to get a new thermostat?
I suppose I could special order one for you. Of course, it'll take 3 weeks to get here.
3 weeks? I can't afford to wait 3 weeks. I'll go out of business.
Sorry, Joe. That's the best I can do.
It's a Heat Pro 3000.
That's a good thermostat, the Heat Pro.
Aren't you going to write it down?
No, I've got it.
I really think you ought to write it down.
If you say so. Heat Pro 3000.
Aha! You're the one who forged the contract.
What?
You spelled pro with the W, just like you spelled flow with the W.
That doesn't prove anything.
Oh yeah? Where was Mayor Flo you got her to sign the contract?
She was fishing. She was at the lake, of course.
I know she was at the lake. Which lake?
You want to know which lake? Of course I know which lake it was. It was Lake Conway, that's it. It was Lake Conway.
Lake Conway's a bass lake. Mayor Flo was angling for catfish.
Look, Joe, I've got customers. If you're not going to buy anything, I'm going to need you to step out of the way.
You know something, Horace? I've always liked you. Oh, I know you're a pushy kind of feller, and you like to get your own way, but I always thought you were a good man. Now, I'm not so sure.
Can I help you, folks? Don't worry, I'm not sick. I mean it. It's just my allergies.
Excuse me, Mr. Smiley?
Who are you?
I'm Joe Good. I own the Rise and Shine Diner.
Sorry, I don't give out autographs.
I'm not here for an autograph. I want to talk to you about something.
You do know, dude. Well, make it quick. I got a live show at Circle.
I will make it quick. I want you to cancel tonight's show.
Cancel?
Mr. Smiley, I don't like to play hardball, but I know you're planning to do, and I want you to cancel tonight's show.
Cancel tonight's show? This is the biggest show of the season, and you're asking me to cancel it?
I'm not asking you, Mr. Smiley. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
If you don't, well, I'm going to go public about the contract. Mayor Flo didn't sign it. Horace McGillicuddy did. And if I do a little bit of digging around, I can prove you paid him to do it.
I can't admit it was forged, but I'll admit we paid for it to get signed.
Aha!
But it wasn't Polly who paid. It was Horace. Horace. Paul. Other way around.
What?
You know, Polly and Dave, the newspaper reporter you used to hang out with.
I don't believe it.
Why didn't you just ask her?
But I can't.
That's not my problem.
But I don't understand. Why would Polly do that?
Just think. Who had most to gain from the show coming into the season? Who would have gotten that big fat promotion from the story she wrote?
2 more minutes, Wink.
I'll be right out, Mama. Go ahead, drag my name through the mud. But if you do, you'll be dragging Polly's name too. It's your call, JoJo.
It's Joe. Just plain Joe.
million people will be watching tonight.
20 million? Is that a lot?
Why, of course it's a lot. Anyone could be watching. Movie stars, movie directors, and producers. Why, maybe even the president.
The president of the United States?
No, the president's talking about pictures. Who cares about that other guy?
Tina, I'm so glad you could make it. I've got to hand it to you, Wink. This show turned out bigger than even I expected.
It's all thanks to your brilliant concept. I mean, who else would come up with a reality show about world's most perfect town?
Yes, but it was you who made the show work.
There's one thing I've learned: it's never underestimate an average greed in a man or woman.
10 more seconds, Wink.
I just hope everything goes well. Both our careers are riding on tonight.
Don't worry, I got everything under control.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Wayne Smiley. I'd like to welcome you to Paradise Junction. Tonight is a big night for the town. Perhaps the biggest night they've ever had. And no, not just because of the season finale. No, that's because we're broadcasting everything live. That's right, nothing's edited, nothing's cut. Why are we doing this? The very soul of the town is at stake. Will these ignorant hicks who seek the lure of unfathomable wealth, will they greedily destroy their once perfect town? The answer will soon be revealed to us here on Paradise Lost. How was that?
Oh, I'd say it was nasty with a slight hint of viciousness.
Just what I was going for. Joe, you gotta see this. What's that kid doing here?
What? I thought you said you had everything under control.
Yeah, I do, of course.
What is it, Wilbur?
It's Polly. She made the New York Times.
What?
Yeah, see right here? It's on the front page.
I don't want to read it.
What? It's about you. It's about Paradise Junction. It's about you. It's about me. It's about everybody.
I told you I don't want to read it. I already know what it says.
Well, I don't know what it says. Yeah, well, what does it say? I'm sure we're all dying to hear the article, but we don't really have time for that right now.
Well, make time.
Yeah! Go ahead, Wilbur. Read it.
Okay, it's how Paradise Lost. The Paradise Junction you don't see on Paradise Found. The Paradise Junction you don't see on TV.
We only have 2 minutes until we're on.
Could you read a little faster?
Bag it, Mr. Smiley.
If, like the rest of the country, you become a rapid fan of Paradise Lost, then you probably think you know everything there is to know about the town. Where it's from, the people are petty and vindictive, inland runs rampant, ready to spread like a disease to every corner of the town. And I wouldn't blame you. After all, that's what the network wants you to think. But that's not the Paradise Junction I knew. I grew up in that little town, and to me, it was the best little place on earth. It was a place where the weather was always perfect, and the tomatoes grew as big as beach balls. A place where no one ever got sick, and every pie was a little slice of heaven. People used to say there was something in the air, or maybe the soil that made the things that way. A little bit of magic, perhaps, that made everything fine. But the magic wasn't in the air or the soil, it was in our hearts. We cared for each other, we looked out for each other, and no matter how we were feeling, we always had a smile and a friendly word for everyone we met. Somehow, though, we lost those things. We forgot how good and feeling strong those things could be. But perhaps it's not too late. Perhaps if we looked at our hearts, we could find those things again.
Well, doesn't that just warm my soul? Now let's take our place, shall we? We're about to go in the air.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Hi, I'm Wayne Smiley. As I mentioned before the break, tonight is a big night for the town. You see, when we first came to this town a couple months ago, we offered the town $5 million for the right to film here. Well, tonight's the night they get that money.
It's about time. Where is it?
That's the exciting part. The money is all around you.
All around us? I don't see it.
That's the exciting part. You're not supposed to see it. I put in 5 golden bars throughout the town, each worth $1 million. All you have to do is look. I said, all you have to do is look. Ah, here's a resourceful young lad. I bet you'd be the one to find the first golden bar.
I don't want the money.
What?
I said I don't want the money. I want the town to be like it used to be.
Oh, Wilbur.
Are you crazy?
If he's crazy, I guess I am too.
You know, Arabella never did get that Hollywood contract.
And now I gotta see what Hollywood people are like. I don't think I want one.
Come on, Arabella, let's go.
Arabella! Wait, let him go. It'll give us a chance to talk. Do you know anything about making pies? Well, I almost won this year's pie baking competition. Wait, no, don't go! No, this isn't right. People don't just turn down $5 million. You should be scratching and clawing and fighting to the floor. Wait, no, don't go! I'll tell you where the money is. It's right here, or maybe it's over there. Wait, no, please don't go. No, wait, no. No, don't go. Don't. What are you doing? Nothing, Tina. I got everything under control.
You got this under control? This is a disaster. Turn that camera off. Look, Wee, I've had doubts about you before, but now I know for sure. You're the worst host in the history of television. You ruined my show. My brilliant show.
Well, it's your fault. Who else come up with a stupid reality show about one world's most boring town?
It wouldn't have been boring if you would have done your job.
I did my job. It's these stupid country folk who didn't do theirs.
Well, you don't have to worry about them anymore. You're fired.
You can't fire me.
Oh yeah? Why not?
Because if you do, I'll tell everyone about the forgeries.
You wouldn't dare. That would mean jail for both of us. I thought I told you to turn that camera off. I didn't mean what I just said. I was making it up, for dramatic purposes. Isn't that right, Wee? Isn't that right, Wee? No, let me go. Don't you know who I am?
I know exactly who you are. And if you promise never to skip up, when it gets down again, I might just choose to forget.
Believe me, I won't come within 100 miles of this place.
200 miles.
300 miles.
400 miles.
Well, folks, that's it for tonight's show. Don't forget to tune in next time for... Wait, actually, don't bother tuning in. I got a feeling this show is about to be canceled.
Joe, you're still here.
What's up, Horace?
Look, I've given a lot of thought to what you said, when you told me off at the store.
Forget about it. I said a lot of things I shouldn't have.
No, you were right. I'm not a good person, Joe. It's my fault the TV people came. I never should have forged that contract.
Well, Polly made you do it.
Polly had nothing to do with it. It was all my idea.
But Mr. Smiley said...
Mr. Smiley? The guy who said he'd call the show Paradise on Earth? The guy who said he wanted to show the world our wonderful little town? That Mr. Smiley?
Gee, Horace, I guess you're right. I've got to be more careful about who I believe and who I don't. Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Excuse me, Horace. I gotta call Polly!
You called?
Polly, what are you doing here?
Now, Joe, I can't believe you forget a thing like that. Didn't I promise I'd stay in Paradise Junction if the town made the front page of the New York Times?
Why didn't you ever call?
Sorry about that. I must have picked up the phone 100 times, but I never knew what to say.
That's funny. I never knew either.
Don't you still want to marry me?
I suppose I have to, now.
What do you mean you have to?
I would just be ashamed to waste a perfectly good dress. Mayor Flo, you're back!
I sure am.
How was the fishing trip?
Well, I stopped by my office earlier on the way over here, and I couldn't help but notice my desk looks a little different. I talked to Velma. She said you were supposed to fix my chair. You were supposed to fix my chair, and you broke my beautiful desk! But other than that, fishing trip went great. It was a kind of miracle. I caught so many fish I couldn't bring myself to stop. Did I miss anything else when I was gone?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
Polly and I are getting hitched.
Well, Joe, you're right. I do not believe it.
as you probably figured, everything turned out all right in the end. People gave up their fancy Hollywood ways and went back to doing the jobs they're supposed to do. The sickness that everyone was suffering from seemed to go away on its own. And wouldn't you know it, my oven started working again, just like that. In fact, things are so good that Nora decided to stay and open the town's first photography studio. She's not making as much money now as she once was, but she's happy. In fact, we all are. You know, old Jedediah Hornblower was right. Our streets really are paved with gold. Our walls and our floorboards too. And if that seems too good to be true, well,
Then you must be in Paradise Junction!